What is up, Browns Pound? It's your boy Kodiak. Figured I'd do a quick post-game reaction after the Browns beat the Steelers tonight 21-7. I didn't set up the studio or anything like that. It's late. I'm tired of shit. Good win for the Browns, man. Until that whole debacle at the end of the game. You know, I'm kind of torn on it because if you're a real Browns fan, you know for years the Steelers have done some dirty shit to the Browns. From James Harrison knocking out Colt McCoy to Josh Cribbs being concussed on the kickoff return to AB kicking our punter right in his fucking face on the punt return. So seeing the Browns rough them up a little bit tonight was nice in a way until the end. You know, I would never condone what Myles Garrett did. He could have killed the guy. He could have killed Rudolph, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Myles is not suspended the rest of the season, if not some next season, honestly. And he just hurt the team big time. It ruined a good night. You know, it's crazy because Myles Garrett is such a soft-spoken guy, and he's a very intellectual person, and he doesn't, but it seems like, I don't know, it's hard to explain because he doesn't seem like that kind of person. You know, now granted, Mason was clearly had his hand up in Myles' helmet, and it's not like that ass kicking came down from nowhere. But, I mean, you can't crack somebody in the fucking head with a helmet, dude. I mean, that's a weapon. I wouldn't be surprised if criminal charges ain't pressed for assault after that. It's just, it put a damper on a good night. And I think it's safe to say there's going to be, I think it's safe to say the rivalry's back, but I think it's also safe to say in 2 weeks, that's going to be one ugly-ass game, man. But, you know, as far as the game went, I thought the game went well. I thought Baker played good. You know, there's still a lot the offense has to do to get better. I mean, they're still not clicking. But they had some momentum, and the defense played lights out. Joe Schobert played lights out, man. You know, just a year ago, I was ready to move on from Joe Schobert, but now I think you're going to have to re-sign him. I mean, he's playing top-notch level football this year. He had a great game today. So, like I said, the Myles Garrett situation, I don't condone that. You know, as much as I can't stand Steeler fans, at the end of the day, it's just a game, and I don't want to see anybody, you know, it's just a game. I don't want to see anybody get, you know, critically hurt, ever. You know, so what Myles did was absolutely not acceptable. And I thought Baker said it very well in the post-game interview he did with Aaron Andrews, that, you know, what Myles did, he just hurt the team big time. And Freddie just said in his press conference that, you know, Myles is very upset about what he did. And I'm sure he is, because Myles is not that kind of guy. You know, Myles wants to win, and Myles, I think, got caught up in the moment. And he just lost his shit for a minute, and he's going to pay the price for it. So now we're going to be without Vernon and Garrett probably for the rest of the season. So that's a big loss for us, a big loss for our defense. You know, with that being said, you know, go Browns, and I'll try to get back on here tomorrow and make more of a video going through all my game notes because I'm tired of shit and I'm ready to go to bed. So, good win, go Browns, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Peace.